Being a VOLeader is the best opportunity any student athlete at UT could have.
From the very first day of class, I realized that this was something special.
I experienced like a new light in my life.
From that first class, my life completely changed.
I learned that I did have a voice in everything that I did. And then of course we took the trip to Rwanda, which just like seals in everything that we learned.
My first impression of Rwanda was definitely how green it was.
It was one of the most aesthetically pleasing places that I've been.
It was so green there and so clean and so environmentally friendly.
A lot of hills, a lot of houses. The scenery was very beautiful.
Once we got into the city, you got to see a lot of different things. You saw poverty, you saw people that were well off, you saw it all. No matter what aspect and what part of life they were in, they were all happy.
Everyone there is very nice, very helpful, very welcoming. It almost reminded me of like the South in America.
What stood out for me was just the happiness that they all had and that love for life.
My favorite experience in Rwanda was the day we got to work with Shooting Touch.
They use basketball to promote women empowerment and to provide health and wellness testing for people in the communities.
I literally fell in love with that organization.
I loved working with the little kids so much, and watching the women just feel so empowered by playing basketball was a really incredible experience.
Going to Tom Allen's house was one of my favorite parts. Seeing how he used his platform to impact the lives of the villagers there was pretty cool.
He is an American living in Sunzu village in Rwanda. You kind of go into the middle of nowhere, up on a mountain. It's just a school and a library sitting there.
Just seeing these kids out and playing around and seeing what Tom did with the library and seeing these kids learning, that was a really cool experience.
We played soccer with them. We ran down the mountain. We went and swam in the rivers.
Being able to play football with all the kids and even adults there kind of reignited my passion for the sport, as well as let me know you don't need to understand what someone's saying and we can all have fun and love something just the same.
I really enjoyed handing out the eggs to the kids in the village. The lack of protein in their diets is a problem that many Rwandans face. And it's mainly because the level of poverty, these families just can't afford to purchase the protein. But Tom provides eggs for these kids every week, so it was really cool to be able to give them the nutrients that they just don't have access to.
My favorite experience in Rwanda had to be the day of service, Umuganda.
Umuganda is a celebration that they do on the last day of every month.
Roads shut down, villages shut down, and they dedicate a whole day to cleaning their village and cleaning their city.
We helped building a school. We were in a single file line and we were passing bricks and we were singing songs.
Sweeping basketball courts in the schools.
It was really, really impactful to see the community come together and see this as a work of joy.
It was hard work, but when literally the whole country is helping you do something, it goes by pretty fast and it's pretty fun.
At the end of that, they do this big kind of social gathering where everybody comes and they have music and dancing.
Everyone came together and really took the time to be present with each other and give to each other, and I think that's something that we can learn from them and bring back here.
Thank you so much. In class, we talk a lot about how sport reaches across cultural barriers, and you don't really realize the extent to which that happens until you see it in action.
Trying to communicate through body language, through high fives, waving, was a really impactful way to sort of get to know the people on a deeper level.
Even though I couldn't speak the same language as them, I was still able to engage with them on a very deep level because of sport.
We were able to just play sports together and have this social connection, like this emotional connection.
The way we could empower those people and then also empower us is something special because you don't really get to see that very often.
Something that I learned throughout the year that I can correlate to our experience in Rwanda, which is consistency and connecting with people.
The smallest things you can say to someone can really have a huge impact on their life. All those kids were really affected by just spending time with them and teaching them about sport and how to have fun.
What's unique about going to a different country and doing all that is that all of us are different types of leaders in that whole entire class. So everybody, once we got there, everybody got to display who they were as a leader.
VOLeaders has definitely made leadership a passion of mine.
After going through this journey, the last year I've definitely come out a better person, a better leader, and of course a better teammate as well.
I've definitely gained a lot more independence and a lot more awareness of my actions and how they affect others and my ability to empower others.
The biggest change for me was just finding confidence in my own voice and in my values.
It really taught me who I was, not only as a leader, but as a person, and who I could be within my sport and outside of my sport.
VOLeaders is something that really impacted me so deeply that it made me want to go out and change my life.
The program allowed me to grow as a leader in a more vocal way, so I'm able to communicate with my team and coaches more effectively.
And VOLeaders was just amazing for me. It helped me just to believe in me and grow and just believe in myself a lot.
I've become a more vocal leader, and now I'm not really afraid to say whatever I have to say.
We're extremely lucky to have the support of the VOLeaders staff, Joe, Jess and Caitlin. There are times in this journey where you need that extra support and guidance to, where we want to go, and they really did an unbelievable job of helping me get there, and I've come out a better leader because of that.
Being a VOLeader, to me, means the world.
I can't put it all into words.
Having a support system.
Being part of a family.
A family that, it's never going to go away.
Constantly working on yourself, pushing yourself to be the best person you can be.
Having the opportunity to make an impact on the ones around you.
How you choose to live your life, how you choose you want to impact your community.
Carrying on traditions of empowerment.
Being a leader upon your team and in your community and at the University of Tennessee.
Honestly, being a VOLeader is one of the greatest things that has ever happened to me. It has shaped me to who I am today, and I'm going to continue to use these things that I've learned in class to be a better person every single day.
It's something extremely special that I'm going to be able to remember for the rest of my life.